Hi, and welcome to Good Morning KU. I'm Becca Carr.
And I'm Zach Fisher. And we have some exciting things today, starting off with there was apparently snow this morning.
Yeah, I woke up and there was like some precipitation on my windshield, and I didn't know what it was until I got here and was informed that there was actual snow. Like, that's really awesome, especially after the week that we just had. Really beautiful weather. I don't know. I love snow though.
I do. If it's wintertime and if it's going to be cold, there might as well be snow.
Yeah,
around,
exactly.
You know?
I hate cold unless there's snow.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I had no idea about this. I didn't walk outside until like 9 o'clock, so I had no idea about it at all.
Yeah. Well, so the best thing about spring coming up is the Shamrock Shakes, of course. Have you had one yet?
I have not had one yet.
I had one this weekend, and it was everything that I've dreamed of this past year. It was so good. I recommend going to get one as soon as you can. Apparently, they came out in like 1970, which
been around for a long time.
That's insane. I didn't know that at all.
It's a tradition. It's
Yeah.
a tradition for spring.
So you have to have one. You have to have that food coloring inside of you.
And also, too, super lice. It's the new outbreak in America. It is across 25 states right now. And apparently, you cannot get rid of it with normal over-the-counter treatment. And it costs $170 for this specific treatment. It's called Air Alley, I think, if I pronounced that correct.
Yeah, that's horrifying. You have to have like a vacuum attached to your head or something like that to get it off of you. Oh my.
It sounds like nightmares, honestly.
Just another thing I have to worry about. I can't do this. What the heck? That's insane.
But think about that, just having a huge vacuum being placed on your head to remove super lice. Like, what kind of name is super lice too? Are they crazy? What makes them different besides them being immune?
Just imagine having to brush your hair after that. My hair is gonna get so tangly. Oh no, I can't think about it. It's awful.
I mean, super lice too. It kind of gives off the impression that they're good, like they're super. You know, they're not.
It's
they're
like
bad.
the Hulk of
Bad
lices. Yeah, they're just crazy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to a better subject here. Bernie Sanders was in Kansas City this weekend, and he had quite the turnout, which is really cool to see. People turning out for presidential candidates in Kansas. It was surprising to me. You said earlier that since we're basically a Republican state, that people were going out for a Democratic president. So that's
I don't know if that's something I quite expected, to have Bernie Sanders have such a big turnout in the state of Kansas, as you said, being the Republican state we are. So it was cool to see some of the pictures at the event that he had.
Yeah. And did you see on Facebook they have the new like buttons? There's like a love button, a ha-ha button, a wow button, an angry one, some other stuff.
That's just kind of weird for me, honestly. That's kind of getting to the weird, because I remember when they did for the personal messages, when you could have those big old emojis, that would just take up one message. That's the point where I thought, wow, they're kind of taking this emoji game a little too far. I will see how this goes over time, though.
Yeah, I just wish they would have given me like an eye roll emoji, because that's the one thing that I feel most whenever I'm scrolling through my Facebook. But I don't know, where's my eye roll? Where's my dislike? Why can't I have these on my Facebook?
And also, too, with social media, Twitter has a GIF keyboard now. So that's a cool thing.
I didn't know about that one.
I had no idea about that too until this morning, and honestly, I'm going to start using that now. That seems really helpful.
Yeah, that's really cool, because I had a GIF keyboard app on my phone for a while, and they wouldn't let you use it on Twitter.
Huh.
So I couldn't express how funny I am on my Twitter because I didn't have these GIFs.
Yeah.
And an exciting local news, KU won this weekend. So we are just KU men's basketball, sorry. We're just one win away from clinching our 12th straight Big 12 title. If we win at home, right, this weekend.
Yes, Texas Tech at Saturday.
On Saturday.
On Saturday. at Allen Fieldhouse.
There we go. Which, fingers crossed, we have at least a share of it if we win on Saturday, which is really awesome.
Yeah, definitely
really cool that
expectations.
we're here for this, like part of
really
history.
Is. And I think a lot of people didn't think probably midway through the season that KU would be sitting at this spot, surprising as it is.
I definitely did not think that. I was like, if we lose again, we're done. And look, we have 8 straight wins, which is really awesome.
And teams that go on to win national championships are the ones that heat up right at the end of the season. So I think KU is hitting their stride at the right time.
Yeah, for sure. And everybody's stepping up to the plate, even players off the bench. It's just really cool to see, for sure. But I think that's all that we have for you guys today. Stay tuned. We'll have Zach here with 2 members of the big event. Thanks.
Hello and welcome back, KU. Once again, I'm Zach Fisher, and I'm here with Tyler and Quentin from the big event at KU. How you doing, guys?
Good, thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem. So, to start it off, what is the big event?
The big event is KU's single largest day of community service. Every year we get thousands of KU students, faculty and staff together to go out all around the Lawrence community and help out at homeowners, small businesses, churches, schools, stuff like that. So it's just kind of KU's way to give back to community and say thank you, for hosting a huge, almost 30,000 student university, 9 months out of the year.
That's awesome. And when is the big event?
The big event is on April 16th, 2016 this year. It's a Saturday, and we'd love to see all of you come out.
And so how do people get involved in the big event this year?
So if you go to our website, which is just thebigeventku.com, it has all of our information on the website, and that is where you and all of your friends can sign up to volunteer. We kind of changed the sign-up system this year, so it should be really easy for students to get involved this year.
So the big event has been around for a couple years. How has it impacted campus over the last several years? Have you guys been able to see that develop for your time being part of the big event?
So this is the 6th annual big event coming up in April, and every year we have grown from a small program that just had a couple of hundred students and just a couple of homeowners get involved to last year we had almost 4,000 students get involved. And so every year we see a large increase in both our homeowners who get involved and also our students who get involved. And every year we try to change our demographics and get more and more students involved. So we've gotten all the Greek chapters involved and all the scholarship halls and residence halls, and really just trying to create and foster that attitude of service and giving back to the community that we all love so much.
So how many people do you expect to be in the big event this year, I guess? Talk about getting people involved.
This year we're really hoping for 4,000 volunteers and to go over to about 400 to 450 different job sites. And we're really trying to increase the amount of numbers that we had 2 years ago to really increase and get anywhere from 4,000 to 4,500 volunteers.
That is awesome. And I think we have some pictures, right here from the big event in 2014. Unfortunately, there was no pictures from the big event in 2015 because it was canceled because of inclement weather. Can you guys talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so every year, since the big event is in April, we do have to battle kind of Mother Nature. And last year it was unfortunately canceled due to some thunderstorms we were experiencing that day. But this year we are excited to unveil a rain date we have, which is actually April 30th. And when you sign up to register for the big event, it outlines how we're going to proceed with that and what that'll look like. So if that does happen again on the 16th, we do have a backup plan so we can continue to serve.
Awesome. So do you guys have specific positions for the big event at KU?
Yes, so I am the Director of Campus Relations, and so I oversee 2 student recruitment coordinators who recruit all of our student volunteers, and I oversee Tyler here, who is in charge of all of our marketing.
Yep. I'm the marketing coordinator for the big event, so I'm really in charge of the social media aspect as well as getting the campus involved as well as other organizations outside of campus involved on knowing when the big event is and how they can get involved.
So how can we find the big event at KU on social media?
The big event at KU is you can find us at Big Event KU/volunteer if you're looking to volunteer. You can also find us on our Facebook page at the Big Event at KU and on Twitter and Instagram at Big Event KU.
Well, Tyler, Quentin, I appreciate you guys coming on this morning, and we will be right back with the news.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. I'm Taryn Temple.
And I'm Emma Green. This is your Good Morning KU News Update. Kansas is among 6 states that have sued the Obama administration and the Affordable Care Act. The complaint states that nothing in the law's language gives clear notice that individual states would have to pay fees to cover federal subsidies. The federal government has determined that states must pay a portion of the fee to the Medicaid managed care organizations. Indiana, Louisiana, Nebraska, Texas, and Wisconsin have joined Kansas in the lawsuit.
President Obama amended a law yesterday that will ban slave-imported goods in the United States. The law originally stated that we could accept goods if we had low supply but high demand. This law has existed for 85 years, but the amendments will take place in 15 days.
Strong storms are continuing to pound the East Coast. A day after tornadoes ripped through the Deep South, killing 3, another one hit Virginia yesterday, killing at least 4. The National Weather Service in Chicago warned of horrible travel conditions in northwestern Indiana and east central Illinois. Several locations recorded more than 6 inches of snow before nightfall.
Blue Springs, Missouri police officers are now claiming that the boy who was shot and killed on Wednesday was actually committing suicide. The department claims that the boy made a false robbery report. When the police arrived, he lunged at them with a knife. Later, a suicide note was found in his home. Officers involved are currently on paid leave.
Heavy metal band Metallica will release a live concert album on April 16th to support victims of the Paris attacks that happened earlier this year. The album was recorded over 10 years ago, but the band hadn't released it. All profits made from the album sales will go to the Give for France organization.
The KU Student Senate majority voted to send the proposed student fees back to Finance Committee for review last night. Finance Committee Chairman Tyler Childress said his goal was to get rid of the 60-cent increase on student fees. The board will meet again next week to review the funds.
3 KU men's basketball players have been named to the academic All-Big 12 team. Perry Ellis, Svi Mikhailuk, and Evan Manning earned the first team honors. The Jayhawks will take on Texas Tech at 11 a.m. on Saturday in Allen Fieldhouse with a chance to clinch their 12th consecutive conference title.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned, and after the break, Jacob will be here with the weather.
Welcome back.
Hi, I'm out here outside of Anschutz on the little patio thing, and it's cold out. I have my coat on, and I'm definitely seeing people out with their coats on. It's definitely a change from what it's been the past week.
Well, Becca, is it? Oh, well, I guess we lost Becca. Looks like this weird weather has just kind of been the story the last couple weeks. It seems like one week it's going to be cold, really just miserable, cold and windy. The next it's going to be beautiful. And it looks like this weird pattern is going to continue, but if you look at our almanac, our temperatures are actually right around average. You can see yesterday's high was 47, only a degree below the average. The real really the only
Am I good?
abnormality we have here is the precipitation. You can only see we've only had about half an inch on the month. That's only about a third of what we should have. Now the good news is that we might have some rain later on this week, which might raise those totals a little bit. But for the next couple days, it looks like we should be fairly dry. Looking at today's forecast, today going to be cold, 44 degrees, cold and windy with a northwest wind of 20 miles an hour. Might make for a chilly walk to Jayhawk, so bundle up when you're going to classes today. The good news is that tomorrow's going to warm up a little bit. Tomorrow looking at 58 degrees, partly cloudy. Conditions are going to improve. We're going to have less of a wind. That southwest wind is going to be ushering in warmer temperatures. And then looking ahead to our 5-day, Saturday going to be beautiful, 70 degrees out. It's going to be a gorgeous day to watch your Jayhawks clinch their 12th straight Big 12 title. Congratulations to them. That's a remarkable feat, excuse me. Sunday, 68 degrees, and then things cool off a little bit. Tuesday, looking at 52 degrees. Might see a little bit of rain. Maybe even a little bit of severe weather might be coming our way, although it's a little too early to pin down exactly where that's going to be, so keep an eye on that. Well, that's going to do it for our weather and our show today. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, be sure to tune in to Good Morning KU at 10 o'clock next Thursday.